Hey, Capricorn, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your February 2022 career reading. So welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we're going to dive into the collective energy of Capricorn and take a look at all things related to your finances, your money, your career, your goals, opportunities, and possibly any challenges that may be showing up for you and how we can help you navigate through them. So just a friendly reminder, this is a general reading. Please do take what resonates, Capricorn, and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in signing up for a personal reading or even entering into that free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. And please do feel free to hit the thumbs up button if this message resonates and subscribe if you haven't already. All right, let's dive in here to your past. Now, this can be the recent past. It can be the distant past here. But we have Buddha showing up. And Buddha talks about your life purpose. It talks about things that are more than just money. So a lot of you are focusing on, or were focusing on, spiritual wealth and what you can do to make a living, but yet it will help you evolve emotionally. This is your life purpose. Again, your soul's mission. What did you come here to do? How can you connect body, mind, soul? Now, this can be a career in counseling. You may be feeling divinely guided to move in a certain direction here, but this is about your soul's path. I'm getting judgment energy here. I did get this with another sign. I believe it was Sagittarius. So if you have Sagittarius in your chart as well, you may want to check out that reading. But the Buddha here is all about you really reflecting what is important to you. And even though everybody loves money, this is about you focusing on body, mind, soul, like I stated, and about you making the connection between bringing in financial success and emotional wealth as well. So some of you maybe have started a side project or a side hustle, doing something that brings a lot of happiness and wellness and fulfillment into your life. You may still need to keep a 9-to-5 job or some other sources of income here, but you're not able to fully commit to something 110%, maybe because of money conflicts. So coming into the present position here, we do have the swords. And the swords does talk about cutting corners. It talks about overcoming money conflicts and having major breakthroughs here. Now, you may have a career within the legal system, law and order. You could have taken a pay cut here, or may have even lost a job, or maybe have been fired. But I feel like a lot of you are really having a breakthrough moment in the month of February. There's something regarding your money that you're going to see a brand new way. I'm getting Hanged Man energy as well. Something that you've had to sacrifice and you've possibly been waiting on here, but you will move in a brand new direction regarding your money because we have the clover, which is great. This shows up in your future position here, and the clover represents you getting a lucky break. This is about possibly taking a chance or a gamble. It's about good fortune. Now, you may have a career in finances. You may be doing something that seems risky to you. Maybe it's like you're taking a chance, or again, that gamble here. For some of you, this is a surprise, something coming in out of left field that you weren't expecting that will bring in money for you. You may have a job that's outdoorsy as well. Even if you have, an office job, or you're an entrepreneur and you do something that's not listed, it doesn't mean it's not your reading. But it does mean that you are really examining and reevaluating your life purpose here and wanting to possibly go in a new direction. But we're going to dive into your Celtic cross here, Capricorn, and get to the heart of the matter. What is the main theme here for you in February? The Five of Cups energy. Okay. So the Five of Cups says everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. So again, what I was talking about with the swords energy, I feel like Spirit has better plans or bigger plans showing up for you. You may have had a tower moment in the past. We'll see if the tower shows up in your reading for February, but I get more of an internal shift here for you. Five of Cups energy can be about feeling disappointed, feeling a little bit of bitterness or even betrayal. There could be a little bit of a mindset of, how do I get up out of this? How can I live my life purpose and not feel like I'm doomed to what I'm doing now? You may be in a job that maybe is very boring. Maybe you feel like there's no growth. Maybe you've capped off in a career here and you really want to move towards more spiritual wealth, but also be able to pay the bills. So let's clarify what this 5 of Cups is, Capricorn, for you. Spirit, what do we have for Capricorn with the 5 of Cups? The 3 of Wands. You want an expansion. Oh, excuse me. You want an expansion of opportunities. You want there to be, again, that silver lining. She's looking out into the ocean there, wondering when her ships are coming in. And you can see that she's holding on to the ship. So it's right there. It's like you're right on the precipice of something really big here, but you haven't quite reached it. And it feels like you may be about to give up for some of you. But don't give up, because you're going to catch your lucky break. The 3 of Wands is a card of travel, possibly. It's the card of achievement. It's a card of paying attention to the synchronicities, because there is forward movement saying you can grab on. Not only is your ship in distance here, but she's holding on to it. So whatever you want to move forward to, you already have, Capricorn, within yourself. So let's take a look at the challenge or obstacle that you may be facing in February regarding career and how we can help you navigate through it. Spirit, what do we have for Capricorn? All right, King of Gabrielle. This is bossing up, taking lead. King of Wands energy here. So this is somebody who, it says, keep your eye on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Okay, thank you, Spirit. When I'm reading leave the details to others, leave the details to Spirit. You don't have to know the why, the how, why did that happen? How am I going to move forward? Trust that Spirit has a plan and be open to receiving this divine guidance. Because if you're shutting yourself off, whether this is a mental block or it's a poverty consciousness mindset, or maybe it's a limiting belief because of something that's happened in the past here, or maybe it's a lack of self-confidence, whatever this is here, you have what it takes. It says experiences that lead to success and genuine concerns for others. Again, don't close yourself off and don't be so hard on yourself. Some of you may be judging yourself at this time, but this is entrepreneur energy. It is business, bossing up, leveling up. So you have what it takes, but you may not feel in that energy at this time. And that may be a challenge for you, because Capricorn, you are a boss. You can get to where you need to be. The King of Wands is an influencer. He may even be a motivational speaker, but he's somebody who's very passionate and loves what he does. So some of you may be wanting to move towards what it is that you love, but there's something that's possibly holding you back. Now let's take a look and clarify what that is for you. Capricorn, King of Wands. All right. Okay, we have the 9 of Wands. Yeah, wounded warrior energy. This is about you, about wanting to give up, letting those barriers come up and not opening yourself up to new opportunities that are coming your way. I feel like you will receive some new opportunities in February, but some of you need to continue finding that determination, that motivation within any sort of energy conflicts regarding money, and cut through the barrier. Breakthroughs are really important in the present moment for you in February. And the 9 of Wands says you have the courage, you have the discipline, you have the persistence, so stay on top of it. If you stay on top of your game in February, you will be just fine. You will be able to overcome the challenges here of this wounded warrior. But let's take a look and see what is below you. What are you built upon here, Capricorn? We have the Knight of Wands. Yeah. So in your energy here, we have you being very confident, very enthusiastic, very charismatic and courageous, and you like to take action. So when there is no action in the right direction, or the direction that you would like to go towards, you get frustrated, you get impatient. It says it's time to take action. Great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. So there may be a time showing up here in February where you know what you need to do. You know you need to boss up or take action to catch this lucky break. And it may take you taking a risk. It may take you gambling on a situation or an opportunity or a job here. So what I'm getting here for you is there's something you're quite passionate about. There's some direction that you want to take here. So definitely move in that direction, because the Knight of Wands is somebody who takes rapid, passionate action. The Knight of Wands is somebody who is spontaneous and daring and bold. So that may be a challenge for you to quite live up to that standard of what you normally are in the month of February, whether it's due to the motivation or it's due to just wanting to give up on a certain area. Don't give up if it means something to you, Capricorn. Now let's take a look and clarify this Knight of Wands. The Six of Wands, yes, it will be successful. If you are fighting for a cause, or if you keep pushing through and you find the determination, the motivation, the discipline, the persistence to keep going with something that you're passionate about here, there will be great success. For those of you that have been following me, you know that the Six of Wands is one of my absolute favorite cards. It's the card of accomplishment. It's a card of being raised up. It's a successful conclusion or victory after a difficult period. And you can see that you've been through some money conflicts. You've been through the ups and downs, whether it's due to the world events that have been going on in the last couple of years, whether it was a personal choices, a let go, unemployment issues, whatever this is for you here. Six of Wands says if you keep going, you're almost there, you will hit success. So I like this for you because you have all wands showing up here. So the wands represent inspiration, willpower, passion, creativity, and you have the spiritual force behind you to be quite successful. I like this. This can also be fame. For those of you that have started a side project, you could be wanting to catch your lucky break, maybe on social media, or hitting a certain amount of followers, or, you know, winning that ticket here. Whatever that is for you, it's definitely coming in with the clover. You will catch your lucky break. Let's take a look at the past. What's showing up for you in the recent past? Okay, Four of Swords. Insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off. Seek relief from stress. It looks like you're quite stressful here. You can see that she's kind of on her own and she's covered up. She may be a little bit cold. She just needs to take a pause. But the good news is there is light shining in, and it may not be a lot, but there's a little bit here. And the Four of Swords represents a time of rest, healing, self-love, and renewal. It's also about rejuvenation after a hard foundation shaking time. So some of you may have had a tower moment in the past. Some of you may have been overworking, overthinking, ignoring the signs of rest. For some of you, you just didn't have the motivation or the energy to keep moving forward any longer. So there is a situation that you're definitely walking away from. I'm almost getting the Six of Swords energy, even the Eight of Cups. There's the Tower. That's the Tower that happened in the past. So the Tower shows up, and it definitely was a shock, but I feel like this was a sudden revelation here that offered you freedom, because as much as you want to hang on to what was, you can't, because it just comes crumbling down. And what do you do after a Tower? You need to take that time out, especially with that star energy. You need to heal after a Tower moment, recoup, and get your energy back together. And that may be the phase that you currently are in, wondering, where do I go from here? What is my life purpose? What is the direction I need to go in to bring in more money, more spiritual wealth, and to feel like I'm not losing my marbles here? So let's take a look and see what's showing up as the potential for you, Capricorn. Potential for Capricorn career 2022, February. Let's take a look here. They're giving me the name Cindy. Cindy, if that is your name or somebody you work with, please take it as it resonates. We do have the Four of Pentacles. It says, when you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles showing up in the potential is actually a good thing, because I feel like you are building up your stability. So you're managing your resources. I mean, some of you could be penny pinching, especially with the swords if you're having money conflicts, but it says you're really thinking of new ways to build your money. You may be hanging on tight to what you know or what you have as well. You may be hanging on to your belongings, your money. It could be a job. It could be that Tower. Like I said, when I showed you that Tower that was hanging on, it's something that you need to release or not hang on so tightly to here, because I feel like good things are coming your way. So what Spirit is saying is, don't have the energy of poverty consciousness, okay? So you may be thinking that you lost everything and you need to hang on to what you have left here. But if you constantly are in that that mind frame, the universe, all the universe hears is, I have nothing, I have nothing. And that's what you get in return. So stay open. Even if you have nothing, you have emotional wealth. You have, at the end of the day, what are you grateful for? What do you have? Do you have running water? Do you have a bed to sleep in? It's very important for you to bring gratitude in so the universe can give you this lucky break that is certainly coming in here. Now, to clarify the Four of Pentacles, we do have the Three of Pentacles. So this is about teamwork. It's about reaching out to others. It's about building a solid foundation, but you may not be able to do this alone. You may need the help from others, whether it's financial assistance, maybe it's help from family or friends. Perhaps it is help from a partnership or even a new job. There is going to be connections showing up here for you to kind of help you rebuild, help you get back on your feet here. The Three of Pentacles can also be about, if you are an entrepreneur, it can be about you playing a lot of different roles within a business. Maybe you are the marketer, the advertiser, the face of the business. You are the one that does the behind the scenes and the front of the scenes. So you're wearing a lot of different hats if you are an entrepreneur or self-employed. And you may need to call in additional help to kind of help you with the burdens. Even if you can't afford to pay them, what trade-offs can you have? What do you have to offer that can be a barter or a trade will be very important for you. Now let's take a look at the near future. What is showing up for Capricorn here in the near future? We have the Nine of Michael. Okay, so it looks like you do have a little bit of worry, a little bit of stress, a little bit of anxiety, but it says your worry is unnecessary. Absolutely, because you're catching a lucky break here. It says focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. And that's what I was talking about with the universe hearing you. If you're focusing on what you do not have, the universe is going to give you more of what you do not have, right? And it says release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels because it is unnecessary. If you can stay in that positive mindset, and I know it's hard, it's way easier said than done sometimes, Capricorn, but good things are coming in for you with the clover. So I can't wait to see your outcome here. I feel like it'll be very powerful. But you're catching a lucky break, and some of you may need to take a risk to get to something even better. But let's clarify this Nine of Swords energy. Whoa. Okay, so what do we have here, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, so the Nine of Swords is clarified here. Oh, I love this. By the Queen of Cups. So you want to move towards fulfillment, spiritual wealth, emotional fulfillment. You are feeling possibly highly intuitive right now, so do pay attention here. Your emotions may be getting the best of you, and that's what this Nine of Swords is all about. So if you need to do a little bit of step back or connecting with other like-minded individuals, maybe even a business coach, could be a soul coach or a counselor, therapist, to kind of help you navigate through these emotions, even if it's just a friend or family here. But the Queen of Cups says your emotions may be kind of overruling or overriding you from achieving some sort of success showing up here. Next, we do have the Sun card. So there is success coming in. There is abundance. There is public recognition and fame, but you may feel like you're not worthy of it or it's not deserving, but you absolutely are here. The Six of Cups talks about second chances, you wanting to do something over again. Six of Cups is the card of possibly living in the past, like we talked about, or it's about yearning for the good old days when you were stable or you had money. So there, because of the Tower, I feel like you're healing from the effects of something here, but we have the Knight of Swords showing up last but not least, which is good because it says you're taking action. This is a mix between a little bit of impulsivity with the Knight of Swords, but a little bit of taking that risk, taking that gamble, which we see here showing up for you. So you are moving in the right direction. You are, if you can set your emotions aside, and not saying, completely think logically, but that's what the Knight of Swords does. He takes logic action, and when he has his mind set on something, there's no stopping him. So I feel whatever this is for you, it's kind of regrouping, revamping your energy, feeling that sun, feeling a little more vibrant, a little more positive here again, and taking what you've learned from the past and moving forward more positively in the future. So there's decisions coming in and there's action. So there will be movement here. You're cutting through any barriers. But let's take a look and see what it is that you are telling yourself, Capricorn. The Two of Gabrielle. Okay, exactly what I was saying here. So a lot of Wands energy, but it says make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. Yes, we just talked about that here. So the Two of Wands is about you waiting for results. It's about you wanting to plan your future. Should I stay? Should I go? Do I relocate? How do I step forward? So again, it is the card of choices, partnerships, duality. It's also about you reflecting on the past and wondering, what can I take from the past that didn't work and move forward and do something differently that will work this time around? So it makes complete sense here, but there will be a decision to be made, and I feel like you will triumph. Thank you, Spirit. Let's clarify this Two of Wands. Page of Wands. Page of Wands is new energy coming in. You want to possibly get something off the ground, but there's a little bit of a lack of motivation. So well, it could be a lack of motivation, or you're feeling a little eager. You want to start something new here, but it's about inspiration, getting something off the ground, being able to move forward, take a new adventure or a new route here. So, but there's a decision to be made. Do you want to stay on the regular path or the route that everybody takes, or do you want to take the road less traveled? So if you are bold and are able to step into the power here, take the lead. I feel like fortune favors the brave is what Spirit is saying here. So if you can make a decision to take the path less traveled here, you will bring fortune your way. I like this for you. Fortune favors the brave. Let's take a look at your energy and environment and surroundings. What is going on around you physically? Okay, King of Michael. Yeah, King of Michael is you. It could be either your energy, which is what I talked about, being logical, being routine, or this can be a boss who's very routine or logical, showing up for you. And that's kind of the energy I'm getting, more so than it being you, Capricorn. This is somebody who is principled, somebody who's very rational, somebody who's well-respected and very ambitious. I mean, this could be your traits as well, but I'm feeling that this is somebody coming in to give you some news or some guidance. It says wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. Exactly. So this can be about you getting logical with yourself, saying, all right, Capricorn, I got to get up out of this funk. It's time for me to move forward. It's time for me to make a decision. Or this can also be this King of Swords energy coming in who says, all right, it's time for you to get this done. So whether this is a father figure, or it could be a male influence in your life, or it could be, a boss or somebody of more authority than you. That is very respected, and you want to be on the King's of Swords side because he can be a little bit blunt, but he tells you like it is, and that may be what you need in your life, especially if you are that Queen of Cups energy where you're feeling a little bit over emotional, not sure which decision to take here. Now this can be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy here, but I feel like this is somebody that needs to kind of tell you what direction to move in, or this is you telling yourself, all right, I need to step up, I need to do the work here. So let's take a look and clarify this King of Swords. I personally like the King of Swords. I am an air sign myself, and sometimes it's good to be blunt and get right to the point here, right to the center of what's going on, the core issue of a situation here. And it's sometimes nice to hear an outside influence as well. So let's take a look here. We have the Moon in reverse, which is good. This is saying clarity, truths exposed. This is about an unmasking here. And if anybody out of all the kings is going to do it, the King of Swords comes in and he cuts right through the point. No BS. So this is good for you. I feel like this is bringing clarity. So if you've been confused here, or if you weren't sure which direction to move, you're going to receive clarity here that will possibly allow you to move towards this lucky break. So let's take a look and see what your hopes and fears are for February and your finances. For those of you that possibly are in maybe retirement, or you're focusing on maybe switching some 401ks, or wondering if you're going to get back pay or a pension or anything of that nature, this could be somebody of legality, maybe a judge or, okay, interesting. They're also showing me, Capricorn, a person wearing a uniform, but it's not a police officer. I feel like it could be not necessarily a probation officer, but I feel like it's an officer of the law. So maybe that's what you do for a living, or I feel like it's not in a bad way coming at you here. So don't get worried, but it's somebody that may be coming in to help you with your legalities, or help you make things right, or make things fair here. So somebody that's showing up on your side, which is good. But let's take a look here. Oh, okay. They actually want one more here, the moon. Okay. They want me to go one more with the moon card and the King of Swords. So this person is going to bring you clarity. Let's get one more regarding the moon card with the King of Swords. Spirit, what do we have here? A little bit messy is what they're saying. Something that was messy, or you thought was a little bit messy, is going to be resolved. Four of Pentacles. That's that card that you've gotten already, I believe. I thought you had the four. Yeah. This potential, whatever this potential is, you're clearing it up. Whatever you've had to hang on tight to, you're going to be releasing, or it's going to bring in more stability for you. If you've been waiting for money, or you've been waiting for that job offer, or you've been waiting for, again, that back pay or that rebate check or some sort of financial security or plan, this is coming in, and somebody may be coming in to help you navigate through how to bring more money in. So I like this. In your hopes and fears, Capricorn, we do have the Page of Gabrielle, Page of Wands. Again, this is somebody who is, you are hoping that you can be brave, you can be optimistic, you can be energetic, follow your passions. You are ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. This is that card that I spoke of earlier about taking the road less traveled, going off the beaten path here. That is your hope. Your hope is that you can go in a new direction, or will you be, a sheep and follow the crowd here? That's kind of the fear that I'm getting. You don't want to be that person. You want to move on, and you don't want to conform, and you want to bring happiness and financial stability. I mean, who doesn't, right? But it's about you bringing those forces together, and that is a hope, and that is a fear. So let's clarify the Page of Wands. I feel like the Page of Wands also brings news. So some of you are waiting to hear back from someone else. You're waiting to hear news. The fear here is, what if I get the news and I don't like it? Or what if it's not good? Oh, but it will be good. It'll bring more stability and resources. It'll allow you to stand on your own 2 feet here. But this is your hope. So your hope here, you can manifest into your reality. Stay optimistic here with the Nine of Pentacles, because this is about self-control, self-sufficiency, and independence. Lastly, let's get your outcome. What is the outcome for career for Capricorn, February 2022? What do we have here for you? Whoa. Okay. How would you like these, Spirit? You want both of them. Okay. So we have 2 that fell out here for you. We have 2 threes, which is great, because this talks about advancement. Double threes equal harmony, and that's where you need to be. You have the 3 of Pentacles, which is beautiful, and you have the 3 of Wands. So I was looking to see if you had any other 3s out here, but this is great because it says here, do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. And we did talk about that earlier as well. So teamwork makes the dream work, or you will be talking with other people to help advancement and growth. For those of you that may be having interviews, you may be dealing with 3 people, and maybe you and 2 others as well. Some of you may have 3 opportunities that show up for you in the month of February. They're giving me March, a neon March sign that's highlighted. So there's something with March into play. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do, and then check out your March career reading as well, because I feel like there's going to be a complete shift of energy from this kind of mindset or where you're at to a March, but it's starting here in February. So you may be saying yes, but then not doing it until March, or you may be receiving some back pay or some money, getting the notification, but then not actually physically seeing it take place until March. But then we have the 3 of Wands. And this is about an expansion of opportunities here. This is that card of looking out and seeing the ships come in. So you're so close. You're right on the border, but they're telling me March, you have that ship in your hand. You will be able to see it. Because in this deck, or in this card, in this deck, you can see that the ships are already on shore, where the other card, she was holding it in her hand. So it says prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that do turn out as expected. So this is really good for you. I see why Spirit had both of them come out, but definitely about Trinity, harmony, advancement, and rebirth of moving in a new direction here. So this is really powerful for you here. I like this showing up as your outcome. Like I said, this is about you catching that lucky break. It's about you taking a risk and something paying off here. So again, fortune favors the brave. Let's get one more card to clarify the double threes here. Spirit, what do we have for Capricorn to clarify these double threes? All right, so to clarify the double threes, we have the 10 of Wands, releasing the heavy burdens that you've been carrying, either mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever this is, you've been carrying a lot. Maybe you've been trying to figure out how to pay for this, how to let go of this. Maybe you have been taking care of other people physically as well, but it's time for you to release those heavy burdens that you've carried and move on to the next phase or the next step of your life. Now, Capricorn, we're going to get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. And I will read to you the prosperity message. So let's just take a look and get a message here from the wisdom of the Oracle. Whoa. Okay, you have two cards that just completely shot out here. So let's take a look. Okay. All right. So we have, makes perfect sense here. You did get, I believe, the Four of Swords energy about resting, rejuvenating. The first card out is breathe. And this is about you taking that breather in the month of February, trying not to stress, trying not to worry, knowing that, again, the universe has your back. Things will be okay. You will catch that lucky break that you've been waiting for some of you many years is what they're showing me. We also have Here and Now, which is the card I'm going to read. And it says, or it doesn't say, but there's a door and there's an egg. And that, I feel like this is, again, your lucky break. It's also the card 35. When you break that down, or excuse me, 32, when you break that down, that does equal 5, which is divine guidance. It's that Hierophant energy. So I'm just going to read you one of the cards here because I think we all know what taking a breath means. But let's take a look. This is about being fully present in the moment. It's about living one day at a time. And your prosperity message is this: what you are working on is golden, and your efforts will leave a powerful legacy. Focus not on meeting a goal in the far off future, but on creating your dream now, releasing your desire for an outcome and owning that it already exists. It will appear in the material world as if by magic. Claim your prosperity now. The essence is more important than the form. When you are immersed in prosperous thoughts, you automatically tune into the sense of timelessness and unlimited potential. You can act as if, in spite of the temporary outer conditions. You are prosperous at this moment. What you think now becomes your reality. Stay present. Yes. And this is what we talked of earlier. Keeping those thoughts positive, staying optimistic, and acting as if, even if it's not taken place in your 3D reality at this time, it's going to be very important for you, Capricorn, to act as if it's already happened, or fake it till you make it kind of mindset, because it's right around the corner. So let's get a message here from the Soul Truth. And if you have been taking notes, however, they are giving me February 11th as well. February 11th for some of you. Also February 22nd. And that's a very powerful universal day anyway, with it being 2/22/22. So they're right. 11 does equal 22. So very beautiful. But there's double, and that could be 2 opportunities as well. And you did get double threes. So pay attention to the numbers. Maybe you're seeing 222. Maybe you're seeing 1111. But your message here is this. And if you haven't been taking notes, I do recommend that you either pause the video, maybe jot this down, or really ask your soul this question. throughout February and throughout the 2022 year. It'll certainly help your soul align with your purpose. And the question here is, what am I looking for outside myself that is already within me? Are you looking for more guidance, confidence, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? When we search outside ourselves, we can become overwhelmed, frustrated, and never feel quite good enough. It's time to go inward to find everything you seek. All the answers you need lie within you, Capricorn. Today's soul action is this. Breathe in your favorite essential oil, inhale deeply into your belly, drop your shoulders, and spend some time hanging out with your soul today. Ask for what you need and be ready for the answers. Absolutely. So a lot of you are really searching outside of yourself for answers at this time, which you certainly can be getting guidance from, maybe YouTube, maybe your friends, your family. However, it's very important that you do take the time to look inward, because all of the answers that you are searching for at this time do lie within you. So make sure you are trusting your intuition as well. All right. Now we are going to get a few messages from your spirit animals, but first we're going to do a short exercise here, Capricorn, where I just have you close your eyes for a moment. And I have you tune into that third eye chakra. Now that is the area between your eyebrows. And I want you to take a deep breath in from the belly. And I want you to think of the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this can be an animal that flies high in the sky. Maybe it is an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps it is an animal that is mystical or magical. Perhaps it is even an animal that you currently have at your home, or maybe one that you had as a child. And if you need a moment, Capricorn, just pause the video. And when you're ready, we will get the messages from your power animals. And for those of you Capricorns who would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway and you don't feel like clicking on the link below, please do post your power animal in the comment box below. And I personally, Capricorn, will enter you into the free monthly reading giveaway, where I pull one lucky winner on the first of the month and post right back here on this channel. So do subscribe if you haven't already. Now let's get your power animal messages. We do have Bee Spirit. Bee Spirit says sweet results await. Yes, absolutely. You have the clover coming in. You have yourself catching a lucky break. If you've been through the ups and downs of life or haven't quite gotten what you've wanted here or moved in a direction of your soul purpose, it's coming in. So be patient. Those ships are right there at dock. It's time for you to get on. All right, and then we have Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends illusion. Yes, so this is what is true for you. This can also be about you getting really in tune and true to yourself, because there may be illusions going on in your mind that really don't even exist. So that's where that stress and worry shows up in the Nine of Swords energy. Know what is true for you. You are worthy. You are confident. You are independent, successful. You deserve good things to come your way in the form of success, wealth, prosperity, and abundance. Next, we have Bobcat Spirit. It does say life is a mystery. So a lot of you I see really have been through some ups and downs regarding your money matters. You're really trying to focus on your life purpose, your spiritual wealth. You're wanting to bring in money as well, but there is a sense of maybe cutting corners and needing to deal with life's challenges to get to where you are, to catch this lucky break here. So know that yes, life is a mystery here, but you're strong enough to endure any challenges that come your way. And last but not least, we have Beaver Spirit. It says lay a solid foundation. And that's what you're doing here. I feel like you're going to catch whatever this lucky break is for you. Maybe it's a new job opportunity. Maybe it's, again, a growth within a business, or you hitting a milestone that you've been wanting to achieve for a while. This can be you finally gaining a raise or stepping up or climbing that corporate ladder. Whatever this is, even for those of you that are retired, this could be some sort of back pay or money coming in here, or you figuring out for your life purpose that you want to pack all your bags and go retire and live someplace warm. Whatever this is for you, you're laying a new solid foundation that will last years is what I'm seeing. I'm actually seeing the 10 of Pentacles. So it will be a legacy that you will kind of like leave behind, and people will say, whoa, Capricorn really did this, or they really went in that direction of their soul's purpose. So really beautiful energy showing up here from your power animals. And last but not least here, Capricorn, we're going to get a message from the Crystal Spirits. And this is another deck by Collette Baron-Reid, one of my favorites. And by the way, for any of you out there that are interested in any of the decks that I use during your reading, or even any that you see listed up here, you can find all of that information in the description box below. And I feel like I always butcher the spelling or the sounds of this word here. Blue Chalcedony or Chalcedony. It is card 11, which is the card of good karma, justice coming in here. It's also the 11s I was seeing earlier. So I'm going to read to you the prosperity message from the blue Chalcedony or Chalcedony. I'll have to look that up because I feel like I say it wrong every time. So this means slowing down, easy does it, restoring balance and serenity. And your prosperity message is this: it's only natural to want to build on your inner affluence. You've been doing much to change the old patterns. Good for you. Now, however, this crystal is calling you to take a closer look at what you have set in motion. Is it time to consider changes? Are you happy with what is coming into being, or do you need to do some healing work to ensure you are comfortable with your newfound material wealth? Perhaps you need to work on trusting yourself and your co-creative powers. You can learn much that will help you build and maintain a solid foundation, which we just said here with Beaver Spirit, if you slow down at this time. So utilize the energy of February, Capricorn, to kind of slow down, take a breather, a refresher, really get in tune with yourself here. Don't stress, focus on self-love, self-care this month, because you have some great new opportunities showing up, I feel, more towards the end of February or into March, that will offer you more financial abundance, whatever that looks like to you, more material abundance, but you also have spiritual wealth coming in here as well. But you will catch that lucky break. However, fortune again does favor the brave. So that is what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope it helps. Also, there is communication coming in here. They want me to mention, for those of you that have been fearful of maybe talking to a boss or maybe reaching out to somebody because they may seem intimidating with this King of Swords energy, now is the time to go for it. Take that risk, take that jump, talk to somebody, because what's the worst that could happen? All right, Capricorn, I hope this resonates with your energy. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up. It certainly helps the channel get out there and for people to hear the divine channeled messages. And also subscribe if you haven't already. Post your power animal in the comment box below if you would like to be entered into that free monthly reading. And I am sending all of you wonderful Capricorns a lot of love and light. Till next time.